Hey guys, welcome to Zombie Driver. In this game, well, there are a few different modes as you can see on the screen right now. There's a story mode, there's a blood race, and there's a slaughter mode. And I'll let you get a glimpse of the slaughter mode first. Basically, the race mode is a combination of race, of time limits, of elimination races, etc., etc. The slaughter mode is pure the zombie driver mode. Basically, you'll have to survive wave after wave after wave after wave after wave of zombies, and the first waves will be easy. By the time you'll hit the 10th wave, you'll be having a lot more zombies on your screen than the preview, but you can still get the idea from this few minutes of slaughter mode. The story mode is obviously the meat of the game. The whole game itself, you can feel it has its inspiration from a bit of the Grand Theft Auto Part 1, a bit of Carmageddon, and there's a bit of racing game going on. There, I don't know any other way to explain it, and there's probably not really a different explanation than it's just a mash up of those three types of games. You can already see that it's got a bit of 3D top-down view from Grand Theft Auto. It's a bit like the first Grand Theft Auto, with the exception that it's just and only in your car. And instead of pedestrians, there's, well, hordes and lots and loads of zombies to kill, which is a good thing. The slaughter mode, as you've seen, is just in a tiny separate area. It's blocked off, and you can you have a small area to race around in. I figured a few minutes of the slaughter mode would be enough to give a good view of what it is. And as you can see in the race mode, there's a few different types. There's a race, there's the eliminator, there's the endurance, there's the time attack probably. So then of course there's the rookie mode and pro and all sorts of different modes. Briefly, you saw me skip through the car select screen. With the story mode, you unlock different cars. I just picked the taxi, but there are a lot of cars to pick around and mess around with. As you can see, there's also a few different skins for the few cars. At the starting grid, you saw the yellow cab with a red cab in front of it. So there's different things to unlock as you play around. In this type of race, it's basically a race around for 2 minutes, and or as much as your extended time. I usually get around 2 minutes on this mode, and well, as you can see, you need to kill the most opponents as you can. Obviously there are different modes, and you can obviously pick better cars which suit better modes better. I just picked the first one in the list. As you may or may not have noticed in the car select screen, you can also buy various upgrades, and you can increase your speed and your ability to plow through hordes of zombies and etc. The zombies itself, they come in a few varieties, bit like Left 4 Dead. There's the generic, easy to kill zombie. There are a few meteor zombies. If they group up and you try to plow through them, you'll notice that you really lose speed. And if there's a group of normal, regular, tiny zombies, then you can pretty much waltz through them. And of course, there's also the even bigger version, which explodes if you come near. And that's the one you want to really look out for. Try and avoid it as much as you can, because it will take away a lot of your life power, and that's a bad thing. So just a few more seconds and this race will end, and I'm only going to show you one race, and then I'm going to hit the story mode for a few minutes. As you may or may not have noticed, there's a fair variety of weapons you can pick up. The downside is that you can only have one weapon at the same time, and the ammo for it kind of runs out fast. So that's something you can upgrade, obviously, and I don't know if it's due to the fact that I haven't upgraded everything yet, or that it just is intended behavior, but I think the ammo is a bit on the low side, but it's doable. So we're going to take a quick glimpse at the story mode. Obviously, before each story you have a nice little briefing, and you can pause and read the entire thing, but we'll skip through it for a few minutes. A few seconds. After a few seconds, something. Yeah, it's a bit weird because I'm doing this as a voiceover, and I'll explain that for a second too, because I did find a viable way to record stuff. I just found out that it's not really working as I planned. Basically, at points like this where my computer is freezing and loading, the sound is gone. The points where the game generally loads, the sound drops. The points where I'm going to sit back and just talk instead of doing my best to pronunciate everything, the sound's gone. So I'm going to try and figure a way beyond that, and I haven't yet found any other viable way as doing a voiceover after recording. So that's a bit of a downer. The story mode, let's get back to that. As you can see, there's a few markers on the screen, and I'll be riding towards them. Typically the story mode is if you drive to one point, one marker, you kill all the zombies in that area, and you pick up the survivors and you go to the next point. There is different kinds of missions involving different amounts of people to rescue, and usually, aside the fact that you need to rescue a few people, there's also just a general area where you need to kill all the zombies. And after you rescued everybody, you need to drop them off at your base, and that's pretty much it for each and every mission. It's a great game. You can I do have a few points that I would have liked to see different. For example, that the ammo runs out really fast. That's a bit annoying. The perspective is a bit getting used to, and I believe viewing it back is a bit more problematic than just being in the game and playing it. But yeah, it might give a bit of motion sickness. Sorry about that. But otherwise, it's a fairly good game, and it's on Steam for a few dollars. So go pick it up. It's called Zombie Driver, and I hope you had fun watching this. See you next time.
This is the first time that I'm the person being saved. There was a strange incident at the chemical plant just before all this happened. One of the huge storage tanks exploded and there was a big fire in the refinery. The corporation insisted they could put down the fire by themselves. It didn't let us near the site.